Whop clipping is supposedly the easiest way to get rich ever. Or at least that's what everybody selling a Whop clipping course or has an affiliate link will tell you. But here's the thing, if making money was as easy as copy and pasting viral videos, then wouldn't we all be riding Lambos in Miami right now? I wanted to see, and a lot of people were asking me, so I decided to test it out for myself and look online and do some research on other people using Whop and trying to make money. And what I found was complicated. There are lots of people making money with Whop clipping, but the reality is a lot different than what's presented to you online. So today I'm gonna break down exactly how it works, and more importantly, all the things that they don't want you to know. So whether you're considering trying Whop clipping, you are trying it right now, or you're kind of just curious, let's discover the truth together. So long story short, how does Whop clipping actually work? Well, Whop is a platform that Iman and Gadzhi actually just invested in, and there are a few different ways that you can use it. So you can use it to create your own paid communities, for example, but more specifically, what I'm talking about in this particular video is the Whop content rewards. So essentially how this works is you're able to take clips of other people and then post them online, and then you get paid per 1,000 views. Now there's lots of different requirements and thresholds behind the payouts themselves, but we'll get to that in a second. So this is what it looks like on the inside. And if we take a look of one of these offers, for example, this one's called Home Studio Clips, you get paid 40 cents for every 1,000 views that you get. Now, as for the numbers you see below, you can see that $125 of the budget is already used up, and there's $2,000 in total budget that can be paid out. So in short, this looks like $400 if you get them 1 million views. So if you go absolutely viral and get 1 million views, that's a big if right there, you'll get $400 for those views. Now, as for the budget itself, as you can see, they only have $2,000 in budget. So let's say, for example, this was only a few $100s left of the budget, and you got absolutely viral, you got millions and millions and millions of views, you actually wouldn't be paid out anymore because their budget is out. So you're not actually going to get paid for that work. And that is how the budgets work for each of these clipping opportunities. But why is everybody talking about it? Well, for example, there are tons of different viral success stories of people making $10,000 and $20,000 per month with just content rewards. Not only that, but the barrier to entry is extremely easy. I'm talking about all you need to do is pick up a phone, download CapCut for free, start clipping up edits of content that's already went viral, upload it, it goes viral as well, and then you make money. But let me let you in on the hidden reality that a lot of people are just not talking about. And the first one is that reported earnings is not take-home pay. So for example, I watched a lot of these $20,000 per month with Whop editing videos, and I noticed something, and that's that people talked about making 20K per month, but then they would also talk about hiring 5 to 10 different employees, and a lot of them being full-time employees that they pay every single month, meaning that you might make $20,000 in revenue, but you're not getting 10 people to edit for you for free. To hire actual quality, like high quality editors, you're paying at least $2,000 to $3,000 per month per editor. So you might make $20,000 on paper, but realistically you might take home what, $5,000 per month or even less? And this is what people have been doing with dropshipping for years now, talking about, yeah, man, I'm making $200,000 per month. And then on the back end, they're making little to no money, or they're even losing money because they're paying for things like ads and the actual product itself. And they're just saying, oh, I make a bunch of money so that they can sell courses to you so that you can believe that they're making a bunch of money and you can make that much money too. And on top of that is the fact that you have to delineate between actual clipping revenue and affiliate revenue as well. For example, I noticed that every single person who makes money on Whop also has an affiliate link for you to sign up to the platform as well. So in short, they are actually getting paid money so that you are just watching the video. So even if they just get a bunch of views and you don't even sign up, they still get money. If you do sign up, they get even more money. And also in these videos, you have to be talking good about Whop in order to even get paid for the views that you get. So for example, in this very video, let's say that it got a bunch of views and I was actually talking nothing but good stuff about Whop. I would actually just make a bag just right off the video. Which brings me to my next point, which is the beginner's dilemma of it looks so easy because all you have to do is cut up clips and upload them. But here's the truth. You can make money with this, but it's not the beginner's dream that it's painted out to be. For example, you have to be good at editing. If you think you're just gonna cut up some clips and like add some captions and you're just gonna get millions of views every single month, I mean, brother, you are literally up against all of the best editors in the world using Whop. And you also want to be good at growing an audience and making content go viral. Otherwise, you might go viral once or twice, but then due to the algorithm, you might then next month not get any views because you don't know how to build and keep a huge audience. Which brings me to my next point, which is your entire income is literally tied to the algorithm. Meaning that if one month you get a lot of views, you get a lot of money, but the next month, if you don't get nearly as many views, then you're not getting any money. Not to mention, God forbid, you get banned or you get shadow banned on your account, and then you're just absolutely done for good. And look, I know the algorithm. I've been able to get millions of views on Instagram, on my own content. My free course on YouTube has over 2 million views on it. So I know you can upload a really amazing video and then get little to no views on it, and then upload something that you kind of just threw together, and then it just goes completely viral. And let's just say I really do not want my income being completely tied to the algorithm, because that's just not the best way to go at all. Which brings me to the next point of payouts in general and the budget cap on them. So for example, let's look at this other one where you get paid $3 for every 1,000 views, which is way better, which means if you get 1 million views, you earn $3,000. But the downside is that, as you can see in the budget, there is a $5,000 total payout, and $3,400 of that has already been paid out. So again, if you go viral, you do get that 1 million views, you're not getting 3,000. At the very, very, very most, you're getting 2,500. And if it gets more millions and millions and millions of views after that, you're not getting paid anything. Not to mention, you have to do exactly what they say, otherwise you are not getting paid out. You have to use the exact hashtags, upload it in the way that they want it to be uploaded, and follow all of the requirements, otherwise it does not count. And I've even heard a lot of stories of people doing everything right, but yet they still don't get their payout because Whop flagged it as bot viewers. So as you can tell, there's a lot of outside forces and factors that are working against you if you're trying to make this work for yourself. So my honest assessment is this: does this actually work? Yes, it very much does work, but it's not really as beginner friendly as it seems. It works best for people who either have an audience, know how to do editing already, and already know how to go viral. And for all the angry people in the comments thinking that I'm some Iman hater, I'm actually not, and I'll prove it to you. So I actually purchased Iman's Educate course for $1,500 last year. I did a video on that as well. And in there, he was actually teaching high income skills that you can make money with. So for example, he was teaching sales, and he was also teaching copywriting as well. So sales, simple, you just get hired by somebody and you sell their stuff for them. And then copywriting, which is essentially where you actually create the marketing for businesses. You write their emails, for example, and you get paid doing that. And people are able to make over 6 figures doing each of those. And the thing is that those were actual reliable methods where you could just learn a skill and actually get paid. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it just wasn't as easy to sell to people as it is of the dream of just being able to download clips on your phone and then upload them and make money. And the thing is that these reliable methods of learning skills and then making money are still working to this very day. For example, I helped 2 people make 10K per month last month, and another guy make over $16,000 per month last month. And I did interviews with them on this very channel. So they all still work very well. The thing is now that it's just not as sexy or trendy. So Iman seems to be going a different route. And don't worry, before people start saying, nobody's buying your course, little bro, nice try, Diddy. Look, my free 8-hour copywriting course is right here on this YouTube channel. You can go watch it after this, and it's the first link in the description. So just to wrap everything up, I'll end it with this. You can chase Whop clipping or the next shiny object trend that comes into the market. Or you can face the truth that so many people refuse to accept, which is that it's going to take some time and effort to get rich online. Because I have watched thousands of people hop from opportunity to opportunity, and I've also helped tons of people reach $10,000 per month, and I've done interviews with them on this channel. But for most of the people who fail, the problem is they're jumping from so many different things that nothing works for them because they haven't stuck with it for long enough, and it's just not a reliable way to make the income that they want. People will always chase the easy path, hoping that this time will be different. But what I've learned after years of being in business and millions of dollars made online is that the people who win aren't the ones who just chase the next trend or chase whatever is popular. They're the ones who understand they needed to pick a valuable skill, get really good at it, add more skills to increase their income, and then they were able to make as much money as they wanted. Your life changes when you stop looking for the easy thing and you start building something real. Like I said, I don't have a course to sell you. You can learn all these high income skills online for free. And if you want to watch the free 8-hour copywriting course, I'm going to put that on screen now and also put it down as a link in the description. Peace.